would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Welcome President Don Barreau, distinguished guests, faculty, and fellow 2021 graduates of NSCC Marconi campus. I stand here both excited and honored to represent such a strong and resilient group of graduates. This is not the means in which I would have liked to deliver this speech. Instead of standing in a room full of familiar smiling faces, I come to you from the shell of what was once our busy Marconi campus. Our group of graduates, a group that had no idea what we were in for, managed to overcome so many unexpected obstacles to be here today. Our time here at Marconi campus all started in a similar way. Be it directly after high school or further on in your adult life, each of us decided to make the brave decision to apply to continue our education. We all received the same Welcome to NSCC package, and we all filed into the cafeteria on our very first day of orientation. What we could not have predicted would be the roller coaster our learning experience would turn out to be. As similar as our stories are, we all have dealt with our own chapters here at Marconi. It would be easy for me to talk about the simpler times of our college education, a time where friendly faculty and students would pass you in the hallways and the smell of the breakfast cart would stop you in your tracks on the way to class. Where even though you may have been so anxious and unsure of yourself, but still overcame those feelings to walk into the first day of your program. And it was because of that bravery you were rewarded with people who will remain in your life forever, ones in which you were first scared to meet that have now become family. As most roller coasters do, we reached the peak of our on-campus learning around March of last year. This is when things began to take a turn and we were subjected to one of our greatest tests to date, moving to online learning. Not only was this a decision that left most students and faculty wondering what is next, it put doubt in the minds of so many that finishing their program would even be possible. We, as an entire campus, were left scrambling. I give so much credit to our school's amazing faculty for doing their best to comfort us and to adapt to continuous changes. As we finished our first year studies, we were given the choice of either waiting for online learning to end or to buckle down and continue our education for the most part online. When we first started, this was not what we signed up for. None of us expected to spend our days in front of a computer screen. Students and faculty alike were left with no choice but to adapt, to learn new skills, and to attempt to figure out the resources and content that Brightspace had to offer. Some days seemed impossible, but we did it. As I walked onto campus today, I quickly learned that the speech I had written months prior just did not fit with the message I wanted to give my fellow graduates. No more were the hallways empty, the lobby filled with new students as I made my way in. Meanwhile, my fellow graduating class has moved on with their time at NSCC and has begun the next chapter of their lives. Graduation just doesn't feel the same anymore. I stand here on a campus full of strangers while my graduating class watches from home. Things happen in life. There's not always someone to blame for the mishaps or missed opportunities. It is those missed opportunities, however, that highlight the roller coaster we have been on throughout our time as students. After speaking with so many of my fellow graduates, many feel as if something was taken from them. They never will fully understand that anxious yet proud moment of hearing their name and walking across that stage. Instead of shaking hands with faculty and receiving a diploma, many of us were forced to sign for our diplomas from a postal delivery person. At this point, after so many months of uncertainty surrounding graduation and the online ceremony, it is with no disrespect towards NSCC that I feel the need to take off this graduation gown and continue speaking to my fellow graduates the way they will be watching this speech be delivered from home. That's better. As I look back, I am left with a lack of words to genuinely speak on how proud I am of each and every one of you today. We have all had our own individual stories, and we all fight battles, some not so obvious as others. To the people who woke up every morning feeling as if they were not good enough, not smart enough, or questioned their belonging, I am proud of you. To those of us graduating who live with a physical or mental disability, I'm proud of you. To those who have never owned a computer and were forced to learn a whole new world just to better their own, I'm proud of you. We all have our own stories, but we will share this moment. We proved that sometimes things do not go as planned, but it was with the resilience, adaptability, and dedication that got you to where you are now. That brings us to what is next. As we, the graduating class, branch off into our own professional lives, there is no doubt in my mind that each of you will be successful in whatever it is you choose to do. Together we have gotten through this pandemic, we have all met those strict deadlines, and we even managed to crawl out of bed for online classes, even if it were just to grab a laptop charger and a snack before crawling back into bed. Our time might be over at NSCC, but it is the knowledge and experiences that will guide us into the next chapter, and the friends and family we have gained during our time here that will continue to be the backbone of our success. I would like to take this time to thank the faculty that stood by us through everything. They do not get enough credit for the work they put in. It could not have been easy on you either. I hope that each of you, fellow graduates, have had the most amazing and supportive faculty as those in social services. I will leave you all with this quote: "Life is like a roller coaster. It's never going to be perfect. It is going to have its perfect moments and then rough spots, but it is all worth it." Patti Smith. I would like to thank you all for your time and congratulations to my fellow graduates of 2021. We did it.